The desert night was calm, a vast expanse of darkness punctuated by the shimmering brilliance of countless stars. The sands of Arabia lay still under the cloak of night, whispering tales of ancient times and forgotten legends. But tonight, the heavens themselves seemed to hold their breath, awaiting a moment that would echo through eternity. In the heart of Medina, a city illuminated not just by lanterns but by newfound faith, a solemn gathering had formed. Faces etched with grief and reverence surrounded a humble abode where a great man lay breathing his last. This was no ordinary passing. The very atmosphere was thick with a profound sense of loss and divine significance. As the final breath escaped his lips, a tremor unseen but deeply felt coursed through the cosmos. The throne of the Most Merciful shuddered, and 70,000 angels descended to honor the soul that had returned to its Creator. The gates of heaven swung open in majestic welcome, their luminescence casting a divine glow that outshone even the brightest stars. This is the story of Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, the man whose life and death resonated through the heavens and the earth. The sun blazed high over Yathrib, casting long shadows over the bustling marketplace. Traders shouted out their wares, children weaved through the crowds with laughter, and the aroma of spices and fresh dates filled the air. Amidst this tapestry of life stood a young man, his stature commanding and his presence undeniable. Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, heir to one of the most respected families of the Aus tribe, walked through the market with purpose and poise. At 25, Sa'd had already earned a reputation as a fair and just leader among his people. His piercing dark eyes reflected intelligence and compassion, while his strong build spoke of a man accustomed to the rigors of desert life. Today he wore a simple yet elegant tunic, his black hair neatly trimmed and his beard well kept, embodying both nobility and approachability. As he made his way through the stalls, he was greeted with respectful nods and warm smiles. "Peace be upon you, Sa'd," an elderly merchant called out, his face wrinkled but eyes bright. "And upon you peace, uncle," Sa'd replied, stopping to exchange a few kind words before continuing on his path. He was heading toward the outskirts of the city, to a secluded grove where palm trees swayed gently in the warm breeze and a crystal-clear spring provided respite from the desert heat. This was his sanctuary. As he approached the grove, he noticed a familiar figure sitting by the water's edge, a tall, lean man with sharp features and a contemplative gaze. It was his closest friend, Yused ibn Hudayr, another prominent member of the Aus tribe. "Lost in thought again, Yused?" Sa'd called out, a grin spreading across his face. Yused looked up, his face breaking into a smile upon seeing Sa'd. Sa'd, join me. The water is cool, and the company is welcome." Sa'd sat beside him, removing his sandals and dipping his feet into the refreshing water. For a moment they sat in comfortable silence, the sounds of nature enveloping them. After a while Yused spoke, his voice tinged with curiosity. "Have you heard of the happenings in Mecca?" Sa'd raised an eyebrow. "I have heard whispers. Something about a man claiming prophethood." "Yes," Yused nodded, his eyes narrowing thoughtfully. "They call him Muhammad. Some say he's a madman. Others believe he's a poet or a sorcerer. But there are those who claim his words are divine." Sa'd leaned back, gazing up at the canopy of palm leaves above. "And what do you make of it?"